Hey Scorpios, let's get into your messages at this time. Remember to take what resonates and leave what does not. Messages for Scorpios at this time, please. We have mind power coming out. You're a higher level soul with a mission to create transformation in people's minds so their emotions can come into balance. So your third eye is very activated right now, Scorpio. I feel like you have a strong, strong third eye here. Strong mental powers, mental abilities. You definitely transform the way people think. The way their belief systems, the way they think about certain things. You may also, too, Scorpio, have this gift of like, let's say, somebody's mindset is, you know, in a lower vibration, you know, they're in a negative mindset where they're doubting themselves and they're like, oh, you know, I'm never going to have success. There's something about you. There's some sort of gift that you possess, Scorpio, that you're able to take that person's mind and transform it and make them see it in a different way, in a different light, in order for people's emotions to be back into balance. Some of you could be into like hypnotizing, or maybe you've been to a hypnotist before. There's definitely here that I've said this saying before, mind over matter. So there's something about that as well. You can have strong telepathic abilities as well. Demolisher and Alchemist came out. Yeah, you see, you're an alchemist, Scorpio. You're able to turn people's negative thoughts and make them into something positive, reconstructing people's realities and perceptions. All right. You are the demolisher of these negative energies. You have the ability to step out of the past and let go of old energies, to step into the new with ease. You thrive on change. So a lot of my Scorpios, you may be shedding some sort of old skin here and coming into some new skin. Definitely releasing and letting go of a lot of old energies, especially a particular snake in your life, Scorpio. You could be going through shifts and changes in your life at this time, and I feel like you're definitely going through these shifts and changes with ease. You're thriving right through them. Again, it's all about mind over matter, right? Some of you definitely had a snake keeping their eye on you here, Scorpio. You see that? Y'all demolished a snake. And you did this all with your mind, all right? And I was picking this up, I think in either the last reading I did or the reading before that, about how, I think it was in the last reading I did, about somebody trying to control your mind, somebody trying to do something to your crown chakra, trying to mentally manipulate you, or block the crown chakra or something like that. You're demolishing something here and regaining some sort of power over your mind. We have Alchemist. You're a true alchemist with the ability to transmute negativity and darkness and bring it back to light, enabling others to reconstruct their reality and shift their perception. You are a reality shifter, Scorpio. Is that a thing? Because if it's not, it is now. If it's not, it is now. Like, you shift people's realities. You help people shift their realities. You may have been able to do this for yourself multiple times, many times before, Scorpio. Messages for Scorpios here. Wow. 505. 505 on the timer. Scorpio, you're okay. Death card here. You definitely are putting an end to a lot of the old in order to step into a new phase in your life. Major transformation or transformations going on possibly in your environment and or internally here, Scorpio. A lot of you are liberating your mind from something or a way of thinking, or even if there was some sort of restriction around it. Definitely going through a death and rebirth here. For some of you, it could have been quite painful to let go and end a situation here with someone who unfortunately turned out to be a snake, Scorpio. This could have been another Scorpio for some of you. But you are a true alchemist, Scorpio. You are transmuting, transforming, not just yourself, not just your own life, but the mind and lives of others. You're liberating people. You're liberating people's minds with your knowledge, with whatever it is that you're doing, saying. You are creating a revolution. Some of you may be well versed in alchemy. You may be teaching other people or teaching others about alchemy, how to alchemize, how to transmute the negatives into positives. Wow. Damn, this is powerful, Scorpio. 4 of Wands. As you let go of the old energies, as you step out of the past, let go of the past, Scorpio, and you're stepping into this new phase of your life. And I feel like this is a consistent message that's been coming out over and over. As you let go of the past, people, places, things, mindsets, behaviors, vices, whatever it is, it's helping you step into this new energy, this new phase, where there is prosperity, there's success, there's stability, peace, harmony. If you have a family, children, like the family life, home life is very stable and harmonious. Some of my Scorpios here, and this is a message that has been coming out quite often. Some of my Scorpios, as you step out of the past and let go of old energies, and you're moving into the new phase, into this new energy, you may be coming into union with a particular person. And this is something that could potentially lead to you settling down with somebody, marrying somebody. It's beautiful energy. It's you reaching milestones, accomplishing goals, having a lot of celebratory moments. As you step into the new, I feel like you're going to be meeting a lot of like-minded individuals. People who have a lot of like similar goals or just mindsets as you, Scorpio. People that you can prosper with and have success with, and a lot of harmonious and connections coming in. Romantic, friendships, partnerships, business partnerships, collaborations, things like that. I see a lot of expansion coming into your world. For some of you, there could be a change in your environment or in your home. Some of you could be relocating, moving into a new home, buying a new home. Some of my Scorpios here may be letting go and leaving behind a marriage, and in the near future, stepping into a very stable union. Or if you're choosing to stay single, this is you still having success and prosperity surrounding you here, Scorpio. Could be dealing with an Aries. The Seven of Wands. A lot of you have become a true alchemist because y'all done had to be warriors. Y'all done had to put up a fight. Okay. A lot of you may have had a lot of opposition. People trying to come against you. People trying to throw you attacks in the physical, whether these were physical attacks, spiritual attacks. Every time you were attacked, every time the opposition threw something at you, Scorpio, you turned all the negatives into a positive. Or this is something that some of you are starting to learn how to do. Okay. But I feel like I'm talking to Scorpios who definitely know what they're doing here. It was 11:11 on the clock when I said that. Yeah. A lot of you had to be really showing tenacity here, because you could have really had a lot of people coming against you, a lot of things coming against you all at once. And you may have had and this could have been not just once, but multiple times in your life where you were put in a position here where you had to defend yourself by yourself against many other people. All right. It's like you forcefully had to become an alchemist. Okay. You had a lot of people who were trying to bring about your downfall, trying to attack you, oppose you, fight you. And you didn't let any of that scare you. You didn't let any of that bring you down. If anything, you stood your ground, you fought back, and you transmuted that energy. A lot of you alchemized and transmuted that energy right through this mind power that you have and returned that shit right to sender. The Tower, you returned it right back to sender. Yeah, I feel like if people, like you transform people's minds, if people have very destructive mindsets, you have the ability, the gift to transform these destructive mindsets. And that's not going to be for everybody. Okay. If maybe this is the type of career field you're in or you're wanting to head towards, like, yeah, this is a gift that you have here, Scorpio. You're able to like blow people's minds away and give them mind-blowing realizations, epiphanies. You're able to overthrow misconceptions. So things that people have, okay, let's take, for example, the other day I was talking about, how somebody said in the comments something about like witchcraft, blah, 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 right? You could be a Scorpio here who's opening up the minds of people, transforming people's minds to be more open-minded, to see things from a different perspective, to shift people's perceptions on witches or witchcraft. Or maybe you're, transforming people's minds when it comes to spirituality. Maybe you came from a really religious family, right? And maybe you're starting to transform their mindset, their perception on tarot and esoterics and occult knowledge and things like that. What people thought something was is like what the things that you know or the things that you share, you're able to transform people's minds and people look at things differently. They're like, wow, damn, I didn't think about it like that. Wow. Wow. The moon. Okay. What is the moon here? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. 10 of Wands. The moon card. It literally says hidden enemies. And I was talking about snakes here in this card. Excuse me. So, yeah, Scorpio. You also have the gift of demolishing the snakes. The hidden enemies. Especially the ones who like to play mind games. The ones who like to manipulate or think that they can manipulate. Scorpio, it almost feels like you... How can I explain this? It's almost like you have this ability, oh God, you know when somebody's coming in, you know when somebody's a snake. Let's just say that. You know when somebody's a snake, you know when somebody's a hidden enemy. All right. You have that foresight, you have that clarity, you have that clear vision. But oh my God, this almost makes me feel like, Scorpio, you make your hidden enemies think that they are 10 steps ahead. Okay, mind power. You let them think that. You let them think that they have some sort of control, when in reality, that's not the case. Damn. Wow. Y'all are not, listen. People who think Scorpios are stupid they are stupid by fucking, listen. I think I like this little life. 10 of Wands here, Scorpio, to clarify the moon card. Yeah, I feel like you had some energies, an energy or energies in the past or from the past here who were definitely causing some sort of overload, some sort of exhaustion here. Some sort of burden, obstacles, challenges. But you intuitively picked up on this, and I feel like you demolished whatever this was. The Temperance card. Literally speaking about alchemy. This is the symbol of alchemy. Okay. Scorpio. I mean, this reading is very straightforward, straight to the point. I like it. I mean, you really have the ability to... A lot of my Scorpios, listen, you are becoming so powerful in your alchemy. It's incredible. It's incredible. Some of you could be healers here. Okay. But you could definitely teach people how to alchemize things. Some of you may alchemize things through creative endeavors, through art. You know how to heal through alchemy. Wow. Y'all are very... Group of Scorpios I'm talking to are very powerful with the discernment card at the bottom, if I could talk. You're very particular about the type of person you let in. Very protective of yourself. Others feel they must approach you right, which makes it hard to fool you, you know. But, you know, you always have those individuals who think that they are smarter than everybody else and that they can really pull the wool over somebody's eyes here and cloak themselves. Yeah, Scorpio. 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, this is This, whatever this is, I don't know. This could potentially bring forth a lot of like stability to you. For some of you, not all of you. All right, let's get some extra messages here for my Scorpios. A lot of you were going through some sort of cycle here, or you were in a period of, like a period in a cycle here, Scorpio, where it's almost like you were walking through the moon. Why am I hearing, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death? What is that? Psalm 91? Psalm 23, Psalm 91. Some of you may be into Psalm magic. Okay, this could be how you're demolishing something, is through Psalm magic. But there's something here where it's like you had to walk through the shadows, through the darkness, through this moon energy here, Scorpio. Very difficult energy to walk through, because it's like having to carry this 10 of wands in the middle, in the dark. You don't know what you're going to come across. You don't know if you're going to trip over a damn rock, if you're going to come across some wolves and dogs who want to eat you, if you're going to come across a body of water, fall into it and drown. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and in this process, Scorpio, not to mention in this process, there were snakes in the grass, there were hidden enemies, and you had to weed them out. You had to demolish these hidden enemies and these snakes throughout this cycle, throughout this process. And it says near the end. So you're nearing the end of this cycle here for a lot of my Scorpios. Some of you may have definitely come to the end of that cycle already, and others of you are just about there. A lot of you are mastering alchemy for real. We have Freyja coming out, Goddess of Beauty. If you need help finding love or sexual partners, or need a deeper understanding of love and attraction, connect to her. Be bold and be unapologetically you. Come out of your sexual shell and express your sensual playfulness. We have the Greek temple, Greek deities coming out. Work with any Greek deity you feel drawn to and ask for their assistance in any ritual or spell work. Make Greece your spiritual home and welcome their power into your daily life. Create an altar to the deity of your choice. We have Oshun coming out, Goddess of fresh waters. Go to her for matters of love and romance, wealth and beauty, abundance and magical knowledge. To manifest true love, you must first love yourself and embrace your beautiful imperfections and allow yourself to shine. And then we have Nematona, sacred space. Call upon Nematona when you seek oneness with nature, wanting soul healing, or practicing nature magic. You would benefit greatly creating a sacred space in your home that will bring peace and healing into your soul. Wow. Messages for Scorpios, please. Wow, we have the Spider Woman card coming out again, which came out not too long ago, so I don't want to really read the whole thing again. And then we have number 44, the Rescuer. So you could be seeing 444. Number 344 could be significant. I'm going to read the Rescuer real quick. Killer empathy is real. Most women never identify it, let alone unravel its suffocating grasp on their lives. While empathy is a superpower, it is a double-edged sword. It enables you to be considerate of and cooperative with others, but on the other side of empathy is the rescuer, who, in her compassion, is determined to save those she loves and that which she cares about most. This will lead her to sacrifice her time, energy, and other resources in the name of fixing, saving, solving, helping, and otherwise rescuing those people and situations she feels have great need. So that could be where you're now knowing discernment, now knowing and having the discernment on who to spend that time and energy on, Scorpio. Especially if it's those people who you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't really, they're too stuck in this 3D matrix. They refuse to shift their perceptions on anything or have an open mind. This side of empathy cuts deeply into her life force, often resulting in the hemorrhage of her time, vitality, and creativity. A witch, however, knows that her empathy must have boundaries. She helps those who help themselves, jumping in to assist rather than save or fix. She trusts that others have their own guides and their own soul's code to assist their journey just as she does. She's willing to resist the impulse to caretake or rescue, allowing others the opportunity to grow, expand, and develop their own agency. Now is a time to resist the urge to manage another's experience and keep your precious empathic energy in balance. Okay, Scorpio, so sometimes you could help people and sometimes you can't help everybody. All right. Let's see. We did have the energy of sacred waters coming out, so I'll get the Healing Waters Oracle here. What was it? Goddess of Fresh Waters here. Oshun coming out. Message for Scorpios, please. Okay. 3 different cards here, Scorpio. We have Lady of the Lake, new beginnings. Something is about to happen. According to legend, the Lady of the Lake, also known as Nimue and Vivian, was a powerful priestess or enchantress who lived in a castle in a lake beneath the mystical Isle of Avalon. Deeply associated with water and magic, she was a powerful healer. Some believe that the Lady of the Lake was in fact a role rather than a specific person, with many priestesses of Avalon and the Celtic islands taking on the position. Others believe that the Lady of the Lake is based on Celtic water goddesses. A key figure in the stories of Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, the Lady of the Lake is closely associated with the great magician Merlin, the knight Lancelot, whom she raised after his father died, and King Arthur himself. In one story, after Arthur is fatally hurt in battle, she helps take him to the healing Isle of Avalon, where he is said to rest until Britain needs him again. Whether the Lady of the Lake was one woman or a combination of many, what's certain is that when this powerful goddess came across your path, something significant was about to happen. And the presence of this card brings with it a message that something significant or new is already here or will soon appear upon your path as destiny. Healing Waters activation. I'm ready to step into my destiny today. We have making waves. Momentum is building. It's your time. Achievement. So it's time to make waves, not little splashes, Scorpio. It's time to make some motherfucking waves. Okay? The waves are rolling in and they're waiting for you to catch a ride. The winds are at your back now and gently guiding you towards your destiny. They're whispering for you to really enjoy the ride. There are clear skies ahead and the waves keep rolling in. It's impossible for you to miss your moment or to not answer your calling. The only risk is that you don't make the most of and enjoy the ride. This is an extremely positive, encouraging card. Your commitment is paying off and your prayers are being answered. You're being supported by forces both known and unknown to you. This is most definitely your time. Things have been building for some time and momentum is all around you. Whether you're working on a creative project, having an impact in your professional life, or creating something in your personal life, this card is confirmation that great success will follow. So, put in place whatever you need to make the most of this unique opportunity. Now is the time to ask for what you want and to let yourself be truly seen. So much is on your side. The harvest time is here. Do whatever you need to do to truly ride the waves of your destiny. All you've been working toward is here. Healing Waters affirmation. I open my arms wide to receive the bounty of what I've created and say yes to enjoying life fully. And then we have Atlantis coming out. Keep the big vision. Stay in alignment as you grow. In his writings, the ancient Greek philosopher Plato described a great civilization called Atlantis, whose island home in the Atlantic Ocean was a marvel of architecture. Its capital city was made up of a series of concentric circles separated by moats of water, and at its center was a temple dedicated to Poseidon, the god of the sea. The Atlanteans were a highly advanced people who were very much tapped into and connected with the energy of the universe. They also harnessed the power of water and air in their technologies and practices. Perhaps this is where their tremendous psychic and magical abilities for manifesting their great visions into the physical came from. Eventually, Atlantis' growth got out of hand and its people became greedy and disrespectful. A series of earthquakes caused the island to sink to the bottom of the ocean, and for millennia, people have been captivated by the legend of this lost civilization. This card is one of huge visions and promises. You have the potential to create great things in the world. However, it comes with a warning to stay in alignment when you grow, to create rather than produce. Don't get addicted to growth. Instead, stay true to your mission and inner calling. And it's interesting because it's kind of like what I say on here. Like, I don't stay in alignment when, stay in alignment when you grow, to create rather than produce. I can't sit here sometimes and make 5, 6, 7, 8 videos because that's not what my soul and my spirit guides are calling me to do. So what I'm going to do is be obedient. I'm going to obey what my spirit team is saying. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to create, not produce. Okay. Am I making sense here? Anyways, let's keep it going. Like, this ain't a factory, with somebody copying and pasting the pages in a book. Like, no, I'm channeling straight from source. I'm channeling straight from the divine. That shit is draining. All right, advice for Scorpios, please. Okay. We have 19, Chakana, coming out. Time to cross the threshold. Your birthday could be on the 19th, the 10th, the 1st. You could be a life path 1. Your birthday could be, you could be in October, Scorpio. We had this one slip out. Number 1, Hozo, Beauty Way of the Navajo. Okay. I'll read a snippet of that since it wanted to slip out. A threshold appears, bringing an ending so complete that it is no longer possible to return to what has been. The light of the stars is your faithful guide into this new world. As you trust in your divine connection, deconstructed forms shall reshape themselves into relevant, helpful, and beautiful new ways of living, thriving, and expressing your true self. Trust in your strangest ideas, in that which is different, inspired, or unconventional. This crossing is healing and furthers the activation of your divine potential. Change is afoot. You won't feel in control of the process. Trust in what is new, different, or exciting to you. Don't assume that unless all things happen easily that you must be on the wrong path. You are on the correct path, even if the birthing pains to fulfill it are challenging. You are guided to reject societal norms about how you're supposed to live or what sort of things you're supposed to value. Instead, trust your own values and believe in the truths that you feel within your own heart. In time, the world will be ready to recognize and benefit from your spiritual growth. The universe is helping you in all ways, including through correct timing. At the right moment, you will leave the past behind, enter the fullness of the present, and open to the brightness of your future. Chakana refers to the multifaceted cross of the Incan tradition. Steeped in rich multi-level meaning, it represents the dynamic interplay between the different dimensions of reality while supporting teachings of sacredness and right living. It recognizes the intersection and influence of the underworld of death, Ukupacha, the middle world of human life, K-Pacha, and the divine world of the gods and a heavenly afterlife, Hanan Pacha. It resonates deeply with soul knowledge that human existence is in spiritual intimacy with the greater workings of life and death, heavenly and earthly consciousness. The Oracle of Chakana comes as a portent of crossing a spiritual bridge between one world and another. The purpose of this crossing is to increase spiritual light within you and promote evolutionary revolution, a kind of healing alchemy, which can... Okay, if this isn't confirmation right here. A kind of healing alchemy which cannot be undone. Chakana is an oracle of destiny, of events unfolding according to the greater movements of the heavens. This is a sign of a blessing that requires conscious human participation so that the loving will of the heavens can manifest in the world for the benefit of all. Through how you choose to live, think, and act, this sacred shift can benefit many lives, including your own. This oracle is a sign that destiny will meet with your efforts. The result of this sacred convergence shall be the fulfillment of an inner potential brought to life in the world. When your journey requires you to stand apart from the crowd, don't be afraid to embrace your outsider status and the freedom it bestows upon you to think differently and objectively analyze what isn't working with the clarity that comes with a more distant point of observation. Your unconventional views may cause discomfort to some at first, but it is of the good sort. This sort of discomfort can stimulate a healing crisis and a divine disruption that cracks faulty belief systems, the tower, right? Making way for inspired innovation and radical improvement. It is through the failure of that which cannot take us where we need to go that new ideas can come to the fore. There is no need to fear things not working out as we had anticipated. It is often mistaken as the universe saying no, but it is really saying there is a better way. There will be those who lead humanity into the new world, and those who try to hold on to the certainty of the familiar. You are part of the spiritual spearhead piercing through unhealthy paradigms. Do not be disheartened by an absence of support, nor by risk or the possibility that the birthing of your idea may take longer than you wished. Do not be concerned if most do not yet understand where you're coming from, or if resources are scarce at this time, while other more recognized or conventional viewpoints are granted more support. Have faith, because once the time has come for the alternative view to take root and grow, the success shall be swift and far-reaching. Persevere and keep your faith that all matters will resolve according to a loving, higher plan. Time is working in your favor, so don't resist it. This oracle comes with a divine promise. Ask questions, sift and discern for true inner knowledge. Trust that your time shall come. And number 1 here, Beauty Way of the Navajo. You are my sacred earth child, and I am your divine earth mother. With unconditional love, I provide all that you want and need, so that you may fulfill your sacred destiny. We will always belong to each other. With abundance and generosity, I support you and reveal such divine beauty meant for you that joy and awe shall fill your soul. Relax now. It is time for you to be healed. There is a beautiful solution available. Do not place your faith in worry or stress. Allow life to unfold. As you relax and give yourself permission to rest within the vastness and beauty of nature, you will become receptive to the best way to handle things. Don't try to figure it out by force. Let go and trust that what is needed is coming to you at the perfect time, in the perfect way. Your peaceful mind shall readily and accurately perceive all that you need to know. Now, I'm gonna, just for those who were interested in the Spider Woman card, I'll read that and I'm gonna be out. Scorpio, so hold on one second here. But if this is where y'all leave me, I love y'all. Okay. All right. Number 3, Spider Woman coming out here. Basically it says that now is the time to build your net. The answers, the resources, and the solutions will come to you. A witch creates an intentional web. She lines it with silk and hope, thoughtful preparation, and badass skills. Then she invites. She waits and watches. She trusts Grandmother Spider's example and allows the answers to come to her. All right, now, Scorpios, if this resonated, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I love y'all. Until next time. Bye.